If you've never read Henry Blackaby's book, Experiencing God, it's absolutely a worthwhile investment. Now, as you can assume from the title, Experiencing God, the emphasis is on having a deeper, more profound relationship with God. And out of that, the conclusion is that as that relationship gets deeper and more profound, you begin to recognize God continually at work all around us. And most importantly, that He's inviting us to be active participants in all that He's doing, that He truly wants to work in, with, and through His people. And there was one concept that always stuck with me. Now, I will almost surely quote this wrong. It has been many years, so please be nice. But one of the concepts that stuck with me is he talks about how the major moments in your life, those most significant events, that if you were to build a pillar, so to speak, think of the ancient people of God, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, etc., that whenever they had that significant moment, encounter with God, they'd build a memorial of stones to commemorate that. Now, part of his concept is that all of those markers, those monuments through your life, if you look back in your past, they're not random, scattered across the landscape of your past, but rather that in God's perfection, that they're lined up pointing forward to what we would call your destiny. That if you were to look back, you would see those markers in alignment, and all you have to do is turn around and keep going that direction. And I always found that profoundly amazing. Now, let me say though, I think rather than being predictive, in other words, really helping you understand what God's called to you, it's better as a confirmation that you're actually on the right track. And why do I share that? Now, for so many, they will take that concept as being, oh, that's so nice. See, the unfortunate reality is the vast majority of God's people have this kind of concept that you're supposed to just live your life, you make your decisions, you go through your life, and then just do the best you can to serve God, whatever that looks like to them. Which is why the Bible talks about many are called, but few are chosen. And the desire is that our tribe, that these are the ones, you and I, we're the ones that we're not willing to settle for life as it is, but you want more. And it's the recognition that it all comes out of that relationship with God. But out of that also, going back to even Henry Blackaby, is it's not just getting more, but it's also recognize God is calling you to more. Now, what's the point of that? How do we bring it full circle? That just like Henry Blackaby kind of talked about how these pillars, when you look back, that what you'll see is they're in alignment, pointing a direction, and you just keep going that direction. Is there something that's a little better, a little more profound that we can rely on, that is not just help confirming, but it actually begins to be predictive? It begins to show you the future God has for you. And that's what I call stepping stones. And it's when you get revealed truth. Now, revealed truth is either that moment when you're reading the Bible, that verse that jumps out and gets you. That's the Holy Spirit speaking. That's revealed truth. When a leader of God's people, in whatever form or fashion, when something is shared that grabs you and you recognize, yeah, that is from God. Those moments are what we'll call revealed truth. Now, here's the challenge, and this is what makes the difference. This is what makes those not be just nice ideas, nice concepts, but now makes them stepping stones to your future, to your destiny, to greater things. And that's how you respond to them. See, the challenge is for so many, those moments of revealed truth, the idea is that once you know it, you've got it. And remember, once you know it, that is just the seed. There's the power, the authority. Everything is bound up inside that seed of that truth, waiting to be released in your life. And every piece of revealed truth, no matter how random they may seem, going back to Henry Blackaby's concept that it wouldn't be scattered all over the place, but rather they're all stepping stones to the empowerment of your future. Even those moments when God shows you correction. Now, our insecurity would look at that as a rebuke rather than that having that healthy mindset of recognizing out of His abundant love, that is actually empowerment for your future, for all that He's called you to. So it's the recognition that every piece of truth, that we should desire more truth, that we should desire that reading the Bible shouldn't be a chore, but it's actually a treasure hunt for that revealed truth, each of which is a stepping stone to your future. And that once we identify those stepping stones, we wouldn't just tuck them away for the idea maybe some future use, but rather recognize we need to begin to make them our own, to build our life on the foundation of that, to apply it, to act upon it, and watch those become those random truths, or what seems to be random. Watch each one of those become those stepping stones that you begin to get more and more clarity of all the things that God has not just called you to, but empowered you to, and that all that He's working through you with. And this is what it's all about being God-powered.